Hello and welcome to another one podcast.
We have a Patreon. It's one of the best Patreons in the game.
By best, it's more of us.
Hundreds of hours of content. There's specials on there.
Three
specials. 2 live shows. It's one of the best Patreons around. You won't regret it. Sign up. £3 a month. That's all it fucking is.
I can't promise you it's one of the best or the most valuable, but if you enjoy us,
I think it is.
It's the only way to guarantee this carries on.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So
Genuinely.
It's up to you. Would you like this podcast to carry on? If the answer to that question is yes, then why not part with 75p a week by signing up to our Patreon?
Patreon.com/another one podcast. Sign up to it. You don't even have to enjoy the content that's on there.
You don't even have to watch it.
No.
Just
sign up.
75p a week.
Yeah.
So that you get your public episode every week guaranteed. Because if it drops below a certain level, it will stop.
75p a week.
The minute this costs us money again, it's gone.
Yeah. And it's
barely even.
So, please.
For the love of God.
Yeah, please now. It's beyond a joke now. There's only one podcast that needs the money, and that's ours. We're absolutely brassic, and we've got the most outgoings, like dependents.
Another one.
Protect yourself at all times. Have a good, clean pod.
It's happening, people.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another one podcast with me, Simon Wozniak, my co-host, brother from another mother, partner in crime, Rob Thomas.
It's happening.
And as you can see, we're both gone handheld now.
Yeah.
Technology's advanced.
Oh, it's fucking hard.
It's fucking depressing. And with us today, we've got a debutante to my left, looking very suave. Mike Osbourne.
How you doing, man?
I'm alright. Long time no see.
It's been a while.
Looking really cultured with you.
No, we haven't seen each other in fucking ages.
All right.
Yeah, you haven't seen me with the fucking geography teacher look yet, have you?
No, I like it.
Oh, yeah, you must have.
We'll just introduce that little giggle there. Hat-trick ball, is it, for Hughesy?
4, you reckon?
4.
Yeah.
Adam Hughes?
Yeah, I done the hat-trick ball last time.
Did you?
Yeah, and you forgot that time that it was an hat-trick ball.
Oh, did I?
And I was fuming for a good half an hour. No, I've been on a couple of episodes where it's been a hat-trick hero, like opposite me.
Right.
And then I was like, come on, hat-trick ball.
Right.
Like, proper excited for it.
So who have you been on with then?
Raoul Coley, I've been on with Aaron Woods. What an episode that was, fucking wet wipe. And fucking Kyle Legacy.
Have you been? Oh,
that must have
God.
been so scouse.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was. The comment section was just, why is this episode so scouse, wasn't he? Actually repping Southport like a champion. 2 bootlegs and a fucking Halewood wombat. It was very loud, that episode. I listened back to it the other day and I was just like, fuck me.
That must have been painful.
Yeah, it was a painful listen.
Intense beard you've got going on.
Yeah, I'm doing it out of a lack of effort. I'm just trying to maintain the homeless aesthetic for 9 minutes of material. Eating with it's fine as long as I'm not having poutine or pussy. If I'm eating a single mum from Wavertree. Yeah.
How long does it linger?
The smell until I have a shower, which could be 3 to 4 weeks. Right. It depends on.
That's the problem I find if you haven't anything liquid that's maintains a musk.
It's fucking bad.
It stays musky for a bit.
With pussy juice. Pussy? Pussy. To be fair, that's because she's husky. But nah, like
Pusky juice.
It's some like Polish can from the offie for £4. Like 9.5% pusky.
You not get some like weird fucking Velcro action though if you're going.
Yeah. No, it depends if they have like a little trim. If they use a little bit of fucking, if they trim the pussy, it's nice and fine. But if it's a hairy, it's no. I don't Velcro with a 5 o'clock shadow. But if it's a hairy, like if it's a 70s bush, I sort of get entangled. Within the jungle, and it's great.
Eating
no, but it's bad.
Single mum from Wavertree.
No, but it's terrible. Gorgeous. It's terrible, though, Wozniak. I genuinely after because of the Velcro situation.
If I'm eating a single mum from Wavertree, I love that.
It's my go-to now. I'm single again. I love me a single mum. They're amazing people. You know what I mean? I'm a terrible.
Well, how old are you, Fair?
I'm 26.
Jesus 26. Christ.
I mean, you're doing your effort to create as many single mums as you can.
Yeah.
You're having to go.
No, pumping away,
giving back.
Giving back to the local community.
I just think you and Fionn, both of you like 26, 27, are just I never know what I'm gonna get with you. That's why whenever you turn up, I think, is he gonna be shaved head, shaved beard, looking like this, or is he gonna be looking this way?
I think your next look should be a shaved head, keep the beard.
Yeah, I'd done that years ago, and it did look very Tommy Robinson fanboy.
Really?
And it was great.
See, these days you look like a dancer.
Yeah, I would, because I'd have the eyeliner.
And you hang round the corner and all that.
Yeah, with all the hipster little open spot nerds that smell of sweat and autism.
You'd suit a Davy Crockett hat at the moment.
Yeah, I'd suit fucking anything, bro. I can come here.
What's a Davy Crockett?
You know the raccoon skin hat with the tail?
Oh, yeah.
Like a little,
kind of Red Dead Redemption.
A little Russian one.
A little Carter jacket warmer.
No, I'd look gorgeous, man. I just look like a character that you've created on GTA.
Yeah.
That you've just thought, you know what, I just want to be a tramp for a week on GTA, just kicking prostitutes, robbing them money.
You started the game, you've gone to have your lunch, you forgot to press pause, you're just there in the alley, just, sorry, mate.
Just tweaking. Have you got any fucking pusky?
Where are you?
I'm not in the entry, I don't have one, I live in a block of flats now. I'm doing alright, lad.
You're a wild man.
Oh yeah, it's getting wilder as the weeks go by. Sunshine and rainbows. It's what I know.
I don't know want to speak to first. To be honest with you, I'm sort of. Mike
has a lot of stories, and he can talk about Romania with Mike for a good half an hour. He can go international if you want to talk about the local community. It depends on what you want. It depends on the podcast.
When's the last time you left the country?
Well, a while ago, actually, probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I've been all over the world.
Where did you go?
I've been to France, been to Turkey. I've been.
When you say you've been to these, can you explain more?
Why?
I can't see on a family holiday.
You know the answer. My family are middle class. They've got money. I went on holiday loads as kids.
Yeah, but now,
I've went and done stands up in Amsterdam.
Have you?
Yeah, I've went on lads holiday. I've done well. It was in the middle of lockdown. I'd done a gig in Amsterdam, and you know
saying
what?
Your family are middle class?
They are.
You don't met them?
No, I know they are. I know. And this is why I'm always confused with you. Is the way that you chose to sleep in trolleys when you didn't need to.
I know,
and
but
I'm fascinated.
I know, but now I've got loads of stories and I'm blagging I'm a tramp.
It's about that life.
Yeah,
man.
it's great.
It's one of those. It's a middle class rebellion. So like I grew up obviously with
you're
the
not that middle class. Like
no, I'm not that middle class.
Say middle class, but you're on the border of working class.
Yeah. It's like my mum worked
lower
hard.
middle class.
Yeah, three bathrooms in
the
house.
Higher working class.
Yeah. Higher working class. Just above upper. Just above upper. You're just there because you've got this accent you've got to maintain.
No, I'm middle class, but I didn't have anything to do with that. That's my folks. My folks were scumbags from like fucking Flint and Glasgow, and they clawed themselves up.
Right,
so I get to be middle class.
Was you
like by
default.
Was
you middle class, or were they? Is it just a case of you moved around that much? You sound middle class.
No, that's basically what happened there. Like my accent.
Because you lived on air bases and all sorts, didn't you?
No, well, one air base. The rest of it, the air base we didn't live on. But
I love how you lived in one air base and I lived in one Tesco's car park.
One home base. So where were you born?
South Wales.
Right, okay. Osbourne Street.
Haverfordwest.
I wouldn't class.
That's North Wales.
Would you class the RAF as being middle class?
It's the most middle class of the fucking. Well, no, to be fair, probably the Navy's the most middle class.
It depends on what branch of the Navy. You know what I mean? Like if you're on a subboat on 70 grand a year, manning a nuclear fucking entire system, that's middle class as fuck.
My cousin's doing that.
Yeah, he'll be Brewstered.
He lives on my estate.
Yeah, which is lovely in Netherlands.
It's not. I don't think it's as middle class as you think. There's three of them in bunk beds.
Yeah, three.
Yeah, but they get to come home and have loads of money. Like, if you operate a gun that's shooting Houthis, you're probably doing all right for yourself.
Right.
Whereas, if you're operating a shopping trolley as a bed...
The Houthi rebels in Yemen.
Right.
Not enough people know about this. Like, it's like there's something...
I don't know about the IRA, mate. There's no chance I know about the Houthis
I didn't realise this is going to be like a weird propaganda thing going, it's not all about the war in Ukraine. Fuck the Gaza Strip. The Yemenis deserve our aid.
No, the Houthi rebels in Yemen are like the underpants gnomes of fucking terrorists.
Underpants gnomes of terrorists.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna steal this boat headed for Japan with Japanese cargo, and then step B, and then Palestine will be free. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It is a really weird, nuanced, like, political thing going on over in the middle. I don't think you expected this conversation to be like the opener of this podcast.
I just go quiet when it talks about politics and war, and then I wait till somebody talks about come again, and then I join in.
We just need to.
I'm just not on the mute. You know what you're talking about either. So it's like
we just need to filter it down so it's easy to understand. Like we could have a little kids book.
Yeah.
Yemeni rockets.
Have you ever played Call of Duty? Get on the front line. You know what I mean? Fucking hell, I can't wait until all those people playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Well, they're already out there now. It was 15 years ago that. But like they're all sat there manning drones from the bedroom, just killing refugee children. Like it's fun.
to be fair though, if that
who gives a fuck? You have about 1,000 listens. I'm not getting cancelled. I'll just cancel someone without a fan base. Who gives a fuck?
Don't start that. Don't be horrible to us.
I'm not being horrible to you, Rob. You're the only podcast that gives me an opportunity. It's my favourite one to be on, and my third favourite one to listen to behind any with Gary Lineker. His podcasts are unbelievable. Fuck, have a word. Fucking Green Room pod. Listening to them, I want to listen to Gary Lineker.
With Shearer and Micah Richards?
Yeah, it's so good, lads.
I've not seen it.
Oh, it's so good. He just tear Micah Richards.
Right.
He just tear Micah Richards, and he just has a boss, like, lovely laugh on it, and he fucking just gets teared. He gets teared by everyone. It's like, even when he's on the telly, they're like, Champions League winner, Jamie Carragher, Arsenal, Barcelona legend, Thierry Henry, and
CBS with that absolute whale.
Man City substitute right back, Micah Richards, and you're just there and going, right. I played for Fiorentina with Salah. You were shit, lad. You were fucking shit. Roy Keane, fucking terrorism on everything, lad.
Yeah, I love Roy Keane.
Keane's
so good, lad.
When Micah Richards was trying to argue that he's better than Gary Neville, and he was like, look at the players that he played with. I played with so-and-so. He went, yeah, but they're now in a podcast in their country talking about having to play with you son.
It's fucking boss, man. That quick transition from
really
the
helped Roy Keane out and at the punditry.
Yeah,
he's flourished from it all.
He's great. Have you seen like their live shows? Like they done like a fucking like
the overlap.
The overlap show. It's just Roy Keane just fuming at 25.
When he saw Jonathan Walters all the time. That's a good piece.
That's how you hold a grudge. Just like this substitute you play for Stoke.
Have you seen the like behind the scenes things? He's so lovely as well. He's like dead lovely to all the staff. Gives his coat to Gary when he's cold, and you're like,
he fucking has to be.
Yeah,
he has to be the most charismatic man on the fucking planet.
But the thing is,
he wrote in his own autobiography, "Oh yeah, I fucking snapped that guy's leg and ruined his life."
Yeah, but Keane's starting from a point where everyone thinks he's a cunt, so therefore anything nice is magnified. Whereas like Lineker's like the golden boy.
Nice
anything
boy.
bad comes out of him, he's finished.
There's murders. Every time he has a political opinion on Twitter, they go, we're going to get rid of him. Match today. How can you get rid of a fucking hero? You know what I mean? If you've been letting poor people watch the footy for 30 years, you can get away with fucking murder unless it affects government policy. And I don't know why he doesn't just shut the fuck up, just carry on talking about Crisp, because he's just
I like that though. I like that
I like that he has a bite. I like that he has a bite. Like,
my only problem is he'll do that and then have a laugh with Piers Morgan on Twitter, and I think, nah, you can't do both. You can't do both. You're either a fucking socialist hero or you're one of them cunts.
Yeah.
And you pick.
We're at a point in society now though where Piers Morgan has a point. It's fucking horrific.
That was during the lockdown, wasn't it? Piers Morgan just he doesn't know what his point is.
I know, but that's boss.
Whatever way.
It's fucking boss.
The most attention.
He interviews anybody who's got a minute level of influencer status, and he just goes, "Wouldn't it be better if you were a lawyer than a slag?" And he just watches these people. He interviews OnlyFans models now for like an hour.
Yeah, but then he gets ads off by, and that's
because they're like, I'm a multi-millionaire, Piers, and he's like, fucking just suck me dick then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Elbrook.
You don't think your kids will be sad when they know what you do? They'll be sad in a Ferrari.
You're like, and then she goes and punches heads in on them Misfits boxing.
No, I don't think she's one of them, is she?
Yeah, she's boss as well.
No, I thought she was.
Ebony Bridges is a boxer.
Aren't you thinking Astrid? You're thinking Astrid?
No, she fought like the fucking that Elbrook is better than Astrid at boxing.
Yeah, I thought that Elbrook was a step above. Like
Mike Osbourne does not know the OnlyFans community.
Why did that become a thing? Why is everyone fucking boxing now?
Mate, I know
money,
because it's not as dangerous as UFC, so you can just fall down when you've had enough.
It's more dangerous than UFC
because it's a way.
No, it's not. You just fall down.
Yeah, the reason everyone's
but
boxing,
then you stand back up and get punched.
Because they've got no talent.
Yeah.
The boxing, because they've got no talent, and it's how do we go on tour without having to do a show?
Yeah.
So you look at it's like you look at all the fucking TikTok comedians we've got, and you see them do a terrible piss poor show for an hour. At least the likes of KI or whatever. KSI has got enough
stretch and integrity. Full name and Rob. Don't show you 45 yet.
At least
JJ.
At least he's got enough.
JJ Olatunji.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Olajide Olatunji. Yeah,
at least he's got enough self-awareness to go, if I do a tour, it's going to be shite. Yeah. I'll box. Because at least then it's like, that's what, at least he's got enough about him to know whatever he does is going to be, he's got no talent, it's going to be shite, so I'll just box.
Have you gigged with any of these TikTok comedians that have been knocked out on these?
Bits.
I gigged with this Irish black fella called the Irish Paddy, or the Black Paddy. That was it.
Oh, I know. And, yeah.
And Fabu D. He fucking. We done this show in the Adelphi of all places. I've performed there. I lived there. It was great.
And you'll die there.
I don't know innit. Yeah. I done tour support for this Nigerian comedian.
In the Adelphi.
Yeah. He's from Lagos, massive in Lagos. He has a Netflix special in the UK. He's got 2.5 million Instagram followers. But I done it in the Adelphi, and I turned up at 6:30, and I was meant to go on stage at 7. I turned up 15:15, a little bit earlier. Went on stage.
You supporting a massive Nigerian comedian?
I went on stage.
It's just brilliant.
I got it because I was chilling with this DJ when I was working in a care home, and he went. He went, Barbara said, he literally went, Barbara said you do comedy, do you want to go and do tour support for Kenny Black with a Q? And I was like, yeah, of course. So I went and turned up to the Adelphi at 6:15. Everyone in there, there was 3 white people in the room. It was me and 2 middle-aged old women.
I thought you were going to say you and the sound guy.
No, he was black as anything. His name was Ola. And it turns up, and it was fucking me, Fabu D, and like a comedian who Brad has teared in the comment sections because he had a big gap in his teeth. Brad has went, I'll put a biff in between you fucking grid, mate. And this fella had 600,000 followers. He was a tour support. And it turns on, it's on it. And I went on stage. Oh my God, I'm telling you now, brother, it was not good. I
started so
it sounds so good.
Yeah.
I turned up because they booked me because they were like, we need a Scouse comedian. It's in Liverpool. There's clearly going to be some Scousers. He's a DJ, doesn't know any comedians. I was like, I'll take you 200 quid, fuck it. I turned up thinking, you know what I mean, there's going to be at least half the audience here that know him from, you know, like a level of Scouse culture. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Like just everyone from Toxteth in there just fucking woo! I turned up, I done my opening joke and very, very quickly realised that nobody in the room A, spoke English or B, understood a word that I was going to say anyway, even if they did speak English. I got on at 6:30. I finished my set at 6:50. I done my time, man. I died like properly, you know what I mean? I'd done it well. Got off the stage. What followed me wasn't another comedian. It was a Nigerian wedding. And then there was 4 Afrobeat performers. Turns out the comedy didn't start till 9. I sat there and watched 4 African comedians, one after the other, perform, not in English, it was in Yoruba. So I'm there gigging to a full room of people thinking, oh, these are from here. I went to a party after the show with them all. Like they hired out a big gaff in town. I went to this party and I was talking to all these people and they were going, no one in there was English.
So the wedding part of this night?
It was weird. There was
were they there for the wedding?
Yep, they just had a wedding.
So why was Kenny Black performing it?
He was
booked to perform at the wedding.
They were just really big fans of him and asked him, and he went, yeah, that sounds cool. And they put me on fucking before him.
Are you sure you didn't just ruin someone's wedding?
I was in the wrong room. And it was dead weird. Like, I've never performed to a room of people expecting them to understand English and all of them only speaking in Yoruba. There was 4 Afrobeat artists. The entire room was just loads of, like, really, really attractive Africans, like, whining and grinding. And then they fucking all sat down for the comedy, and it was in pidgin English. It's like Peting. It's like their form of patois.
Right.
And, oh my God, it was the best thing I've ever seen. Right. This TikTok comic goes on at 9 o'clock. goes on speaking Irish, so he doesn't know what he's on. He's a Nigerian from, like, heritage or whatever.
Right.
He goes on stage, starts speaking fucking, doing jokes about Dublin. He dies on his ass, and then he goes, fuck this, sprints around the room, dancing with them all instead. He was like, I've got to do energy instead. They were all going, woo! And dancing. Oh, it was fucking ridiculous.
When was this?
Like 2019.
Right.
And I wasn't even good at the time. I'm still not now. And it was just a fucking weird.
And then you end up going to the party with them all.
Oh, it was great. There was a 92-year-old Nigerian grandma. She was making me do everything. Like, I was her slave. It was beautiful. It was so good. She was going, white boy, make me a cup of tea. I was like, yes, of course. I loved it. I made her a brew. She was like, roll me a joint. So I was sat there going, I don't even know how I'm doing this, but I gave her a joint, a cup of tea. She made me get her a blanket, lad. I tucked her in. I was like, oh, he's right, girl. She was like, I will not call you white boy no more. You can be Adam again. I was like, yo!
That's quite nice.
It was fucking sexy, bro. I love racism when it's to me.
Yeah.
It was fucking so good. I felt ingratiated into their culture.
Wow. What story?
Did you ever, after that, did you try and learn any more about the Nigerian culture?
Yeah, I know what stupid is in Igbo now. It's Onye Nzuzu. That's idiot. Rat. Obviously, rat is Scouse in it. In Yoruba, it's Iku. I just walked around to everyone, you dirty little Iku lad. Just like, shut up, you ginger.
Get your EQ out.
Wow.
What's your favourite bit of, like, racism towards white people from another race? Do you just have a favourite?
Honky.
It's a good one.
Like
We
a
had honky,
stereotype,
didn't we,
though.
though?
Not like a word. Honky's a good word, but like a stereotype
The
that they
honky one.
feel.
Yeah.
Don't know, really.
I like what the Muslim community think about our arseholes.
Right, disgusting.
They fuck, because they don't believe in toilet paper, man. So they use like
Lucozade
hot water. No, they use like hot water, like a bidet. So they use a bidet. So they just think that because they don't use toilet paper, they're just convinced that we're just riddled with winnets.
So they got a Lucozade sport bottle?
Yeah, and they just squirt it up the bum, yeah, and give it a little wipe. It's so sick. That's what me and Mike did when we ran out of toilet roll.
bidet as well.
Yeah.
It's a better way to live.
It is. It's so good.
Yeah, we should definitely adopt it.
Yeah.
Like.
I don't know why we haven't.
Toilet paper community, the big TP.
Yeah, big toilet paper community. Yeah.
South Park.
Yeah, like you don't even need, like those like that thing from South Park. We need Japanese toilets because you can't fit an extra thing in most UK bathrooms. It's like you wouldn't be able to fucking walk in. So just Japanese toilet the place up.
Yeah, that'll be so sick.
So what do? They just blow your ass full of water at the end?
It's not like a bee. They just like jet wash your ass.
But you've got to like sit there and it's dead warm, it's dead nice, man. It's like, oh, it's so comfortable.
About 200 quid, aren't they?
How worried would he be if it fucking failed and you're just like, I'm just going to get a jet of fucking cold water up my arsehole in a second. Like, that's always a fear. That could happen any time.
What do you mean that there's no warm?
Yeah, the toilet fails,
Yeah.
the heating element's gone, and you at just any point you just get...
Yeah, but what about, you'd surely be more fearful that, like, if you've gone full Japanese, you've committed to it.
Yeah.
Got a Japanese shitter.
Yeah.
You've done it for 2 years, and then it fails completely. And then you've got no toilet paper, you got to shit your ass, you know.
Always keep a little bit of toilet paper.
No, but then you just get a shower, lad. At that point, you just get in the shower.
No. Was his mic's gone?
Is it not working?
You're back now,
Don't move.
Yeah, you just get in the shower, but then...
Yeah, and then it's all... I honestly, the amount of times... Cause I spend all my money on alcohol and prostitutes, as you know. And, like, I genuinely just fucking... there's been times when I've ran out of bog roll, I'm going straight in the shower after a dump. I don't care, me. I'll do a handstand and let it fucking just drip batty juice just up me back, and I'll...
You can take the shower head out, you know.
No, not an gaff. I'll show you my gaff later if you come round.
Hotel. You have 2 different shower heads, and one's going right up your ass.
Yeah.
And then thin ones, like bullets, you're like, oh, that's good, mate.
When you shove the whole shower head up your ass.
I was such a clean arsehole tonight, man. Oh. Fucking... Oh, yeah. It's my favourite thing.
How's the war in Yemen?
Hotel and wash out my ring. Like, this is why I travel.
I don't really know what this conversation's been for 20 minutes, to be honest.
It's been all over the place. It's always issues.
So you're middle class.
No, I don't think I am anymore. I think I've fucked that up.
Right, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well
Like,
done,
I've just got the remnants.
Well, I don't know if you ever was.
Yeah.
No, just for the argument. So your dad joined the RAF.
Mm-hmm. So he's from Glasgow. So he
Right, so he's scum.
Yeah.
Joined the RAF.
So joined the army.
Right.
When he was 16, because he's like, fuck being in Glasgow. Because my dad's a genius as well, right? He's an actual Mensa genius. So he's like, I'm not going to stay here. This is stupid. Right. So he joined the army.
Yeah.
And he fucking hated the army. Managed to get out after a year. Went back to Glasgow. The house had been demolished. So he didn't know where anyone was for like 3 days. Found the family again. And was like, actually, this is fucking stupid. I'm joining the RAF.
So over the course of the year, he hadn't kept in touch.
No. Didn't say.
So then join the RAF.
So the old house was in Pollock Shields, where the fucking Pollock Leisure Centre is. I think it's still there. He just turned up, and they fucking all these houses are gone. He's like, right, well, this is bad, and they'd all moved to fucking Govan, where Rabsy Nesbitt was filmed. So
right. So when he joins the RAF, I'm assuming he just joins the lowest rung.
Yeah. And so did my mum at the same time.
Right, that's where they met.
That's how they met.
So then, did they work their way up?
Yeah.
So from to what?
So they were both scum. She was from Flint, terrible place.
So what's the lowest ranking of the RAF?
I don't actually fucking know. Airman, I think.
Right, and then what did he end up
warrant
to?
officer 2. My mum dropped out when they got married because back then you weren't allowed to be married to somebody else in the RAF.
Right, so he went to warrant officer 2. What's that equivalent of?
The highest uncommissioned rank. So it's the highest you can get without becoming an officer because he didn't want to.
Right. Can you equate that to a civilian's job?
Like
taxi driver.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. I want to know just like
in a fucking
you
corporate
can't get
environment.
promoted from
It's probably
taxi
like
solicitor,
like regional manager or division.
Right,
manager.
so he's gone from stacking shelves to being the region, like
basically
the area manager.
He runs 7 Asdas.
Like
this fella.
one of the last few, like it's weird as well. Like depends on what you go into. You get like
is he would he be the fella at Tesco who wakes me up in the morning, or is he the fella
who
who
would send the fella?
so he's the one who sends some fella to send some fella to wake me up on the job.
Why isn't that shop open? Adam was meant to open up. He then finds your boss and goes, why hasn't your staff opened up?
I wasn't staff. I was asleep outside in this analogy, and
I thought he was asleep. He was in the car park asleep. And someone's been sent by someone. He's been sent by someone.
Oh no, he's probably higher than that then.
Yeah, no, he'd be well higher than that.
He comes to the store once a year.
Oh yeah,
with another person who's slightly below him.
He turns up going, why Simon still crying about the co-op?
He
quit 7 years ago.
They come around once a year, have a look at the thing. All the staff get briefed that he's coming. And then
Shannon and HR
he's actually quite sound. Doesn't really give a shit about the store. Then he leaves. And gets 150 grand a year.
He's the store equivalent of Ofsted.
Yeah.
Like when
full of Ofsted.
he was in Scotland.
Did you say you love Ofsted?
Yeah. I've been a teacher, haven't I?
What?
Fucking hell.
Like, can we stick with his dad, then we get back to you being a teacher?
Just everything. He's just like, my family's been like, I love Ofsted.
I'm getting a bevy, lads.
Go get your bevy.
But yeah, when he was in Inverness, is when he was first warrant officer 2. He had to bollock everybody.
Right.
So that was part of his job. He was like the chief clerk on the fucking.
There's a bottle opener right there, and he's just used the fucking.
I did not use anything.
Right, go on.
Come a bit closer.
Yeah.
Right.
So like he did well. Like he enjoyed it.
Right, go on. I'll give you dad. Your dad's worked himself out to be a middle class then.
Up to middle class.
He's retired now.
He retired a couple of years ago.
How old did he retire at?
59.
That's not bad. Though.
Yeah, that's a solid. That's a solid
run. Middle class move that way.
From scum to that. That's not bad.
And then I've gone from middle class to
right back down.
To living with me for a year.
Exactly. I've lived with him for a while.
Jesus Christ.
If anything says working class desperation,
if your mum
living with this.
Do your mum and dad know you lived with him?
Yeah.
Have they met him?
A little bit, yeah, a couple times.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's weird.
It's like, oh no, you've got to leave the room. There's too much fucking Adam.
We've known each other for a decade. I think we've known everyone in this room for a decade, but obviously Mike a lot more intimately.
Yeah.
To the point that there was a good 6-month period in his life where he was just listening to me rattle my ex-girlfriend, and that was his life, man. Because
unfortunately had headphones, so
it was a beautiful time. My favourite thing happened one morning. I woke up early and like goosed her in the morning, and Mike was leaving for work at 8 o'clock, and he never had his earphones in. She was moaning in orgasmic pleasure, and I just heard Osbourne going, oh no, not again. And he just, and I just heard him stumble down the stairs. It was a terrible life. I had a great time living with Mike. But imagine, like, I'm 26, I was 25 when I moved in, and Mike's obviously twice my age, maybe a bit younger.
Oh, this is recent.
It was like it was like last year. I've done 2 episodes of the pod in that time.
Right.
You don't remember when I'm on. They're not memorable. You just fucking get rid of them.
No, I do, but you're just so... It's
a
just
lot to
so
take
wild.
in.
Yeah.
It's
That's the thing. As much as
a lot to process.
As much as he's a lot, Adam is a lovely guy.
Yeah.
Horrendous to work.
Heart
to
of gold.
To work with is impossible, but to live with...
I woke up one night and I was just going for a piss, and I was like, what the fuck has been cooking? And then the kitchen lights on, and I looked around, and there's just fucking smoke piling off the.
I remember
hob.
this. I remember this.
And there was nothing on there. He's just come in, gone to fucking cook something, not cooked it, and just put a rubberized fucking oven glove on the hob and left it on.
God.
I was
we're
trying to
lucky
kill
we're
him.
not dead.
Yeah. I told Binty was our landlord. He owns hot water, and I told Binty about it. I was like, I'll be honest with you, Binty, I nearly burnt your house down, and I nearly killed Osbourne. And he was like, that would have been great. You would have got an insurance payout and wouldn't have to put it with fucking Mike anymore. It was fucking so class, man. It was boss. I enjoyed living with you. It was good fun. Yeah, it did. We had a fight once. We had a fight in ours. I don't think either of us remember it that well. We were both hammered.
I'm pretty sure I was right.
I know you were.
I'm pretty sure you think you're right as well.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that there wasn't an argument that led up to it as well.
No, it was very.
Oh no, Mike will have started that.
No, yeah. I know exactly what happened. Keegan, he invited Keegan down to ours. Tom's been on the pod before. Keegan was staying in ours on the couch, and me and Mike were just up while Keegan was a kip. We were drinking fucking straight vodka, and I was on one couch, he was on like the little he was on like the lounge chair, and we were just drinking vodka, and then halfway through drinking this vodka, he turns into 10-can Mike. He's 7-can Mike bad. Like, that's when he's like, I'm hammered and I need to go home. This is 10-can. I'm already at home, Mike. I need to go to bed. And I'm just chatting to him, like probably similar to this, dead loud, dead annoying, very abrasive, and he just fucking gets me in a chokehold just on the couch. I just went to him, Mike, get off me now, lad. I've got a glass in my hand. Watch what happens, lad. And then Mike lets go, and I just get up and push him, lad. And then Mike just goes fucking and goes to hit me. Keegan wakes up, starts crying his eyes out. Fucking goes in between us. You're two of my best mates, lad. Fucking, you know, and pushing me and Mike back. And then Mike goes, fuck this, I'm going to bed. And I stayed up with Tom for a bit, and then we had a ball, and a text Mike the next day going, everything's fine.
So did you ask him if you want to choke, or did you just get him in a rear naked choke?
No, he said something to piss me off, and I was right.
Yeah.
And then, so did you go behind him from like a...
No, it was a standing guillotine.
Standing.
But it was annoying because I didn't think he knew what he was doing.
So I just put my fucking elbow into his throat.
He knew what he was doing. No, it was round. Fucking.
It was like that into his throat, but I didn't push down, otherwise he wouldn't have been able to say anything.
I know, but I had a glass, lad.
So you were sat down on the couch like me and him now?
Yeah.
And then you just did this to his neck?
Yeah.
And then he...
threatened to glass him.
And you weren't ever going to glass, or did you?
Wouldn't have been able to.
I wouldn't have been able to, because if I went, he'd have just pressed on my esophagus and I'd have just went...
Right.
It would have been a very comfortable sleep, actually.
So Keegan...
Why didn't you just put me asleep, lad?
Good point.
It would have solved every problem that evening if you just sent me a kit, and then I wouldn't have remembered.
Yeah, no, neither of us can remember what the fuck started it.
No. But it was all the time. It was probably that I tried to burn his house down, to be honest.
Possibly.
Some of these comic
the
house
thing is, you
shares are
didn't
wild,
try.
man.
Oh, yeah.
You just accidentally set it up so died.
I wouldn't put you two in a house, man. Like,
I know, but
Who else have you both lived with?
or I'd ban alcohol because
comedically, or like people in general.
Comedically.
No, but you've lived with Osbourne. You've lived with fucking everyone. You've lived with Tom Evans,
Kyle
Legacy, John McCready for a while.
How was that?
God, it was great.
Was that post or pre-cult?
It was post cult, but he was still super Christian.
Right.
So he was out of the cult.
He'd give you a run for your money for chokehold. He's a BJJ fella, wasn't he?
He had some skills.
So who else? So
but he would have just turned the other cheek.
Yeah.
He'd just put ash on your fod. It's on the sign of the cross.
Yeah, John's sound.
Who else have you?
He's married now, living over in the world.
Is he?
Got a baby.
Did he try and convert you at all?
No.
No?
To be fair,
no one tries to convert me.
that conversation wouldn't last long.
Does that not get you a bit offended? Like, Hold on, why do you want me in your cult? I'll be a good in your cult.
No, it doesn't work out, especially with Christianity, right?
Yeah.
If anyone tries to you ever get stopped in the street by an evangelist and they're trying to get you on fucking board with Christianity, there's two things you have to ask. It's like, is the Bible the word of God? Is Jesus the Messiah? If they answer yes to both of those, you can be like, well, you're fucking wrong, clearly. Because during the at the start of
this is what he wanted to say to McCready.
At the start of the Gospels, you've got the genealogies, right? So
Yeah.
David begat whoever, and it goes all the way down, right? And that's because the Messiah is supposed to be a direct descendant of King David. So it goes all the way down, and you get to Joseph, and that's where the problem starts, because he wasn't involved in the transaction as far as I fucking know.
Does Finnegan know about this?
Get Finnegan on.
I think so.
Right.
I don't think Finnegan...
We should have got them two on.
Don't want to leave Finnegan.
No, come on, not now.
Don't be testing his faith right
Come
now.
on here and body him.
Vegan. Like he's the fucking smackhead off Oliver Twist, lad. Vegan. That'd be a funnier fundraiser, wouldn't it? For
What he's doing with the GoFundMe money. It's all up front.
Yeah,
It's great how his fucking GoFundMe's gone. He's fucking...
he done it in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Like
Good.
that.
So,
Fucking needs money.
hang on. Go back to who you've lived with.
Right, so...
So we got up to McCready.
High Legacy, most recently.
Yeah,
He's back in May. So
Did you have Callum for a bit?
No. Ben Robinson for about 2 months or something.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Who's the worst one you ever lived with? Hughes.
It has to be me. If it's not me, my reputation goes downhill. And to be fair,
No one else nearly burnt the fucking house down.
Also, Monty Burns, have you?
I've lived with Monty Burns, yeah.
Oh, that one was hard, I heard.
No, it's fine.
Didn't he have an attack when you had a lecky toothbrush?
No, that wasn't me. That was Tom. So
Right.
Monty's got fucking misophonia.
He's got PTSD.
He can't hear certain sounds. It just drives him fucking mental.
Yeah,
Jesus,
he's got
that's
PTSD
scary.
and mesomonia.
And
Tell
I-
you what,
and
if
I
you lived
fucking
with
love-
Monty, that would have been chaos. Like,
I
fucking
love Tom. Tom is a good friend of mine. But I can see how Tom can be annoying sometimes. And
Right.
fucking Monty just...
Both quite big
they
men.
They both just got each other's backs up all the
Yeah.
time. But Monty was crazy, so...
and I'm 2 6'4" fellas,
So
one from
what-
Aberdeen and one from like Wales.
What happened
One's
then?
middle class and one's just born from
One's
the
just
street.
Don't know what
dirty.
happens
Yeah.
with Monty. Like,
No, with the...
they used
Tom-
to just fucking argue all the
But
time.
so is it
Nothing
true
bad.
that like he lecky toothbrush set him off and he said, I'm going to kill you if you don't stop that?
I think so, yeah. I don't think I was there for that. I did hear about it.
Right.
Is that what caused our fight? Was I just chilling with a lecky toothbrush and just shoving it down your ear?
I've not got misophonia.
I've never brushed my
Monty,
teeth
I'd
before,
fucking
Mike.
hate
Will
this.
you brush my teeth
No,
for us?
we know what would have started your fight. When Mike's drunk, he's very,
fucking arsehole.
very abrasive.
Yeah.
And you're very abrasive, but you're also a wind-up merchant.
Yeah.
So you'd have probably carried on winding him up. And he'd have been headstrong about something.
Yeah.
And you just pushed him.
I think I kept asking him about his time in Romania with Andrew Tate. That didn't happen. I think it was just making up stories. And
Right. How many places have you lived?
Lived. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15.
Different...
15 different places.
All in... Where else?
So, born in Haverfordwest in South Wales, moved to Aberdeen, moved down to Gloucester, moved from Gloucester to Saudi
Can we have
Arabia.
some ages?
I don't know. So,
Right.
born in
When's the
Haverfordwest,
first place you remember?
Aberdeen.
Right.
So I learned to speak in Aberdeen. My first accent was fucking Aberdonian.
Right.
Hey, man.
So when did you, and how old was you to Saudi
So
then?
we left Aberdeen when I was 3, moved to Gloucester. Yeah, Gloucester.
Yeah.
Went to Saudi when I was 6 or 7. Got
Do you remember
evacuated.
any of that?
Yeah, all of it. Got evacuated because of the Gulf War. So I moved back during the first Gulf War. Went to Norfolk.
Yeah.
Norfolk
that's
back
a
to Gloucester.
transition.
Go on, yeah.
Norfolk
Well,
back to
they're all
Gloucester.
shagging the
So
cousins. It's not that too much.
Oddly similar.
Gloucester, I went to
It's more sand than Norfolk.
boarding school when I was 14. So just my
Right.
GCSE years, because my dad was getting posted out to Muscat and Oman. So I was going between school and Muscat all the time, you know. And
Muscat, where's that?
you know, man, it's the capital city of Oman. It's on the Arabian Peninsula. So you got Saudi, you got
Yeah.
Oman, and you got Yemen.
Right.
Fucking hell, me and
So
Rob have only been Stanley Road.
Back over that and then work from there. So you're between
How were the
Oman and
places?
that.
How was Saudi? Do you remember how
Saudi was fucking weird, right? That's when we did live on a compound, right?
Yeah.
So there was a bus driver because women weren't allowed to drive.
Yeah.
So they'd like drive all women into town. And
Stopped
then
loads
have
of
to wear
traffic
abayas and
accidents.
shit. It's fucking weird as well because there's just car wrecks all over the place as well.
Right.
Because there was just this
Women
thing about-
drivers.
There wasn't any.
There weren't any
There wasn't
women
any?
drivers, but there was everyone who was just like dead rich, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
I might be on the wrong side of the road, but I'm richer than you, so get out of the way. So these people are just fucking go straight into each other because they're fucking
Just constantly having like Mexican standoffs. So
Yeah.
like,
and like
I think they were Saudi Arabian standoffs.
Yeah.
That's
so
it.
there was no alcohol allowed. So they used to get it delivered as like furniture. So there was one house
Into the
on
compound?
Yeah, there's one house on the compound that no one lived in. It was just full of booze.
and was it an RAF compound or was it just a
Yeah, it was
expat
RAF, it was
compound?
It was our MOD compound,
Right.
Ministry
Yeah.
of Defence, right? So there'd just be one house
Cheers
full
for
of
telling
fucking
what
booze.
Ministry
It's
of MOD
insane.
is.
And one day they get a call in the office from the doc, and someone said, "You need to come and pick up your pianos," which is how they were labelled.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, someone will be there in a day or two. It's like, no, you need to come now because your pianos are leaking on the fucking dock. It's just whiskey
Right.
just pissing out on the fucking docks in Riyadh. Like, oh shit, yeah, it's fucking weird.
I was the woman driver.
But they-
Crashing.
This is why he choked you out, because you had one joke and we repeated it until it got fucking tedious. Who was bringing it in?
I don't know.
Was it the Ministry of Defence themselves? Just
Yeah,
or-
I'm sure it was like somehow. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was just kind of like turn a blind eye.
Just some fella, just some one pisser.
Well, that's what we were just talking about. It's like some dodgy fucking army officer, or whether it's just the Ministry of Defence going, we know you're all over there, when you know you're not meant to drink, but you are British citizens, so...
You're between Gloucester and Oman for how long?
No, so I was in boarding school in Surrey.
Right.
So man, that was about 3 years.
And
What was
then
Oman
after
like?
that.
Oh, man was great, man. It's like the happy
Oh man, was great, man.
medium between Saudi and Dubai. Like, it's got some character and history, and you can
Right.
drink. It's fucking,
so
it's really nice.
There's like culture and that there,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you get... Right?
It's also got an Alan Shearer road. Although it's Al Inshira. You say it quickly, it's Alan Shearer road.
Yeah.
So then, what go on after that? Where are you going now?
So from
Boarding school at 14 till
boarding
when?
school, I moved into the town where I was doing my fucking A-levels and shit, Red Hill in Surrey, and
I was
then-
boarding school.
So I went to the Royal Alexandra and Albert School in
How-
Surrey, which
how was
sounds
it?
really fucking posh, but it was just one of those schools that the RAF would pay for, and it was where all the
Right.
fucking expelled kids from London got sent. So it's just fucking wild.
So it's just so basically all kids who are just part of the army and
Or have been
naughty
kicked
kids.
out of fucking London. They've been expelled from too many schools. So
Yeah.
it was fucking weird, man. I remember one time there was loads of drugs in the school, and they just brought a load of police dogs in to go through the houses whilst we were all in school. So everyone just sat in silence, like, "Fuck, don't look at my fucking locker, man."
Fucking hell.
Wild time.
Did they find the drugs?
Oh fuck yeah! they
So then
had
what
loads.
happened? Just that they
They
just
found
turned a
loads.
blind eye.
Yeah, they just got rid
Just
of it.
cleared
all,
the
and then
drugs.
Everyone who had some just got a fucking stern talking to. But there's got people got expelled afterwards.
What was that like being in the boarding school?
Weird.
Was it?
Like, you know, you've all known me a while. I smoke.
Yeah.
I smoke a lot. I smoke very fucking quickly. That's why, because there was all those years then where wherever I was smoking, I was still fucking at school. So if I
Yeah.
could get caught. So I just learned to smoke real fucking quick.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
So-
it's got a fucking church on us.
Did anything ever happen to you at boarding school?
Oh, Simon with his famous, have you been molested? Question on the spot. That's what we want.
then-
Yeah, I've read
No,
Tom
it was
Brown's
it was a
School
mixed- It
Boys.
was a mixed boarding school.
So
I
after-
got laid.
Oh, did you?
Did you?
Underage, like 14?
Like, so when I was doing my A-levels, we're in a mixed house.
Simon's
So
famous. Are you a
look
nonce
it up.
question?
you look up the Royal Alexandra and Albert School, right? It's an old fucking estate with a place called Gatton Hall. It's a big house.
Mm.
Right? And when you got a sixth form, when you're doing your A-levels, that's a mixed house. So
Nice.
Did it feel
Guys-
weird
guys
being
on
away
first
from
floor.
family and that?
Hmm?
How long did it take to adjust to being away from family and stuff?
that's fine. So fucking used to moving. Like,
Mm.
I've moved.
Yeah, but everywhere you
every-
moved, you're with your mum and dad, though, weren't you? So that's
Yeah,
what I mean.
so. Yeah, but I'm also missing my friends and everything. Like, it's friends
Yeah.
I've made over 3 years. All of a sudden, they're just fucking gone. So I'm just used to it.
She used to have new people around you all the time anyway.
So then after there, where are you going?
So after there, I went to Bucharest. So my dad had been posted out to Bucharest, and I was bored of the UK. So I was working with an Australian girl who was dead fit.
Smash her.
I did.
Well done.
He has got a solid body, considering like some of his past shags.
This is why, because I moved.
You
to
know what Mike or his dad?
So
both of them.
basically, if you don't know, Australians get this weird thing about Australians leaving Australia. So you get to have a work visa for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Like you're allowed to work outside Australia for 3 years, and then you can't do it anymore unless it's very specific company-wide sponsorship. So that's why Australian bartenders used to go around, just bartend, then they go home after 3 years.
Yeah.
So that's all they're allowed. So she's like, I don't want to spend the rest of my time in the UK, so I'm going to go bar hopping. So I've got a job lined up in Dublin. Do you want to come? I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds cool. But I hadn't been to see my folks in about 2 years. And I thought, if I'm bar hopping, I'm not going to see them anyway. So I'll go visit them, and I'll meet you in Dublin. So I went over to Bucharest, first time I've been, and I was there for a couple of days, and I thought, you know what, this place is quite cool. If you've ever seen any Romanian women, you'll know why.
I've seen a few Romanian.
We're not in Romania.
150 quid an hour, a little suck and suck.
Not the ones who come over here.
They're still better than the standard bootle bitches.
As Trump said, they're not sending their best.
No, honestly, a 3 out of 10 in Romania. No, but a 3 out of 10 in Romania is a 7 out of 10 in bootle, and that is well worth my wages.
Yeah, so I'd been out there for a while, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna stay here.
With my wages. Right, let's just get to the end of Mike's countries where he's lived, and then I'll talk to you about why you love Ofsted.
So
Bucharest.
My parents went back after a little while. I got a job somewhere to live, and I was out there for 3.5 years. And then I was like, I really haven't been back to the UK for a while. I'll probably do that. So I went back to the UK, ended up in Croydon, and a girl I used to know, we came back at the same time. We got together, and we went together for a few years. And then when we were looking for a place that was our place, I was like, let's find a place that's ours. And she's like, no, you should move into my place because it's a key worker house and so it's cheap. And I was like, that's fucking stupid. We should have a place that's ours. And she's like, no, come on. And then she wore me down, and then she kicked me out of our place. So
how old are you at this point?
27.
And when did you start stand-up?
29.
Did you?
Yeah.
So hang on, she moved. So she volleyed you out of the gaff, and then
I just fucking kept. I just thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll go up north.
So that's how you ended up in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was living in Chester for a while, and then started doing comedy, and then I moved over to Liverpool.
Had you always wanted to do stand-up?
Yeah.
Were you just too fucking busy moving around countries to actually
stay in one place?
He could have went on tour. What a missed opportunity.
Didn't get any fucking house time, let alone stage time.
Yeah. Wow, okay. So you started at 29. How old are you now? 40? He's 40?
41.
Would you move abroad again?
Yeah. yeah, that's about right.
41?
Would I move abroad again?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Like, the next place I want to go to is Japan.
Yeah,
which sounds awesome because, like, no one talks on trains. People hold the door open for each other. It just seems like the most chill place.
I went to Japan just for sushi.
Yeah, sushi's fucking amazing. The food is great, but have you ever tried to walk anywhere, like in Liverpool? If you walk through Liverpool 1, someone's just in front of you and they just stop and then just start looking at their phone. It's like, stand to the fucking side. Like, you know how people have got this fucking... they're allowed to take dogs, but they're not allowed to because it's like a anxiety dog or something. I want an anxiety handgun. Like, get the fuck out of my way.
Right.
I think this is why he got me in a chokehold. Like, honestly, the more you talk, the more angry you're getting about mundane, tedious shit that just happens.
That's the best thing to get annoyed about.
It's not. Get annoyed about real things, like getting kicked out of hours. You know what I mean?
Do any real thing. You can't do anything about real things. You can do shit. Mundane shit.
Yeah, that's correct, to be fair.
Control the controllables.
I know, but when we go out at the minute, lads, you're the controllable that I've got to control. It's it's terrible. It's a reverse role, bro. Like, I've stopped you getting in 8 fights by going, he's all right, him, man.
They're not for years.
The AL just doesn't agree with him.
You stopping him getting
honestly, within the last, I'd say, 18 months, roles have reversed. Oh my God, shut up, Southport, lads. I'll rag you fucking
Well, you
banners.
rolled that R then. You know you did.
I always roll my R's.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my God, yeah, I overrolled. I'm from Bootle. I never grew up with a purple bin. I know it's a thing, brother. I fucking we were in motel about 9 months ago, and it was me, like Millie. It was all the open mics and fucking Big Mike, and we chilled.
Big Michael.
Yeah, Big Michael Osbourne, and this fella just genuinely just kept going, "Oh, you're all right, man," and bought him a couple of beers, and then eventually he just got that sick of this fella trying to talk to him. He just went, left it for a minute, little pause. He just went, "Shut the fuck up, or I'll just kill you." And then I went, "Oh, he's all right, by the way, lads. He's all right, lad. He's dead, chills out. He just hasn't got his anxiety handgun."
How annoying was this guy?
Fairly, to be honest.
There you go.
He bought me a beer, though, for looking after him.
Have you always been an aggressive drunk?
Yeah. I'm better than I used to be. That shit.
Where do you think that stems from?
Oh, man.
You know?
Probably, yeah.
I think it's probably closer to the boarding school.
Oh, some repressed memory.
No, if you didn't be aggressive while you were drunk, you were vulnerable, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Honey badger. It'll be a honey badger when
It's
you're
my
bothered.
fucking butthole. Get away.
What was it like just moving around all the time? Were you sick of it a bit?
You
Like,
just get used to it.
yeah.
It's like every 3 years, basically, for almost my entire life until I got to live.
You got siblings?
Got one brother.
And
How old is he?
He's 3 years older.
Right.
And where about in the world is he situated?
He is in Flint.
He's gone back to the homeland.
It's fucking weird, bro.
back to the
Like, there was a point where, I mean, he was in fucking Kuala Lumpur for a bit, and like my parents were wherever the fuck they were. I think in Scotland, maybe Turkey. I don't know.
They were in Scotland, maybe Turkey.
A lot of moving around, man.
That's pure geographical dissonance. That's horrific.
The point when I was living in fucking Barcelona, and yeah, we were all over the fucking world. Now
That's so mad.
Within 40 minutes of each other.
So you wanted to do stand-up, but then you just didn't have time.
I just didn't have nowhere to do it. I think the thing that started me doing it, I got fired from a job, and I was just like, and mate who I work with was like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "Let's fucking go out."
What job were you fired from?
It was an energy sales job, which was a fucking
You always been in sales as well.
yeah. It's because the easy thing to do when you're moving around.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was an absolute bullshit job. It was just robbing people.
And what, you
basically-
just ran your mouth and then they said, fuck off.
Yeah,
Sound.
because it's not right to rob people. So I got fired.
But you shoot them for stopping in the street.
Have some fucking standards, right? Don't steal from people and look at where you're fucking stopping.
Right.
But we
So a shoplifter get caught in the car by ours.
Did you?
Yeah, so remember that because there was only 2 young lads on the door. Because this is the thing I have. Why are there 2 young lads going after this? He could have anything on him. But then some fella, like an older fella, got the stuff back off him.
Oh,
then it
little
looked,
rat.
then it looked like it could have kicked off a bit, but I think the smackhead didn't fancy it. His bed was stood on the corner with fucking load of bags, looking all crying and
I know what
everything.
them smackheads who
Weird.
rob, they are genuinely members of the community. I used to do my big shop in the Voxy Vaults. I used to do my big shop in the Voxy Vaults.
You talk like a 70-year-old.
I'm not asked. I turned up to the Voxy Vaults with a tenner to my name, and I came home with fucking 4 shampoos, 4 fucking shower gels, a box of
You don't
chocolates.
get a wash.
And an
You
egg.
need that many shampoos.
Because I
shower
was
gels.
selling them in the fucking pub
You
round the
took it
corner.
to the next pub. and sold them.
Yeah. I was like, I need to get my stock back, Terry. It's boss, this fella, this fucking homeless cunt. He went to there's a Tesco Express right on at the top, like a town by the Land Banana.
Yeah.
And they all go there and they graft, but the staff know that they go in there to graft. So if they look like me, basically, but with AIDS, they know what the fucking exactly. They know what the thanks for the help,
Saying you're fat.
and they know that
Saying you've not got AIDS.
I haven't got AIDS with that. I've got loads of belly button fluff though. That was a surprise. That's why you don't shop at Primark. Malaysian children aren't good at building clothes, making clothes. But they got to the point there where I was in the Voxy Vaults having a bevy with the owner, and this fella came in fuming. This crackhead came in fuming, and he went, "Listen, I've only got like a few bits," and you were like, "Why have you only got a few bits?" You know, and I tried to graft a load of dairy milks, mate. And what I usually do, lads, I pull the full box out and just shove it in my bag, lad. And the staff had cut an hole under the fucking box of dairy milks, lads, and there was just dairy milks all over the fucking floor, lads. So we haven't even got me dairy milk craft going, lads. I was like, you've been caught out, have you little spanner? And he's like, fucking, shut up, lads. I was like, yeah, go back and pick them up to the floor. I'll give you 3 for £1. And he's like, oh, sick, lad. Send something back on his way. He came back with a drone, lads. He couldn't have the chocolate. He came back with a drone. He was trying to sell his drone in the Voxy Vault. Some fella gave him 40 quid for it. It was worth about 200 quid. Fucking this fella buying a drone in the fucking Voxy Vault. So there's nothing wrong with grafters, man. They create bargains for the local community.
Fair point, well made. So
I've told this story before, but my mate's a manager in Lidl.
Oh, there we go.
And
this is more our speed, Rob.
he had the baghead in on the Rob.
Yes.
So he grabs him, takes him into the office, calls the police. The police go, we're going to be 2 hours. And the baghead goes, like literally as he's sitting there, goes, tell them I'm not attacking you. Tell them I'm not attacking you. And he goes, I'm being attacked. And he goes, Sam, we'll be there in 2 minutes. And he goes, come on, we got to speed this up. I got places to be. Got the shops to rob yet, mate.
Yeah, no.
So, where did you do your first gig?
It was the Bar on Hardman Street.
Wow.
Sam,
Not Bar anymore.
Oh, the
Sam Avey,
Rawhide Raw.
Yeah.
That was my first finger.
That was also my first gig. You first finger to one on Rawhide Raw.
you start same time then?
No,
a couple of years. You started, what, 2-3 years after?
No, not you, Rob.
No, Rob started not that long before me.
I was November 2010. My
I
first
started
gig at Rawhide
May
Raw.
2011.
I was September 2015.
Do you remember anyone else on the bill?
Most of them are dead.
Dead?
No, so you've got, because it was one of those fucking...
Calvert and Paul Martin were on my first bill.
It was one of those graduation gigs from like fucking...
But did you do a course?
I did a course, because I'm
Oh, no, man.
loser.
I just turned up to the gang and won.
Tony Trout, he is dead. Craig Bennett was on it.
Oh, yeah, it seems to...
And everybody else.
Was he the Warrington fella?
Yeah.
Everybody else is...
Sold carpets.
Adam Rose on my first bit gig and he died on his ass.
Where was
and
this?
It was the best thing ever. It was for John Wilson.
Oh, hoo-ha.
Yeah, it was hoo-ha. Adam Rose preparing for like a little... It was when it was fucking 10 years ago.
Lidden the Vida Loco.
Adam Rose turns up and he was clearly better than everybody. Like, even then, he was clearly like rungs better. And it was quite a good line. It was like Jay Burnley, Dawn Rigby was on. It was my first ever gig. I was shit. But
which one? Renshaw?
Yeah, 61 Renshaw. And do you remember Al Derrick with Alzheimer's? Do you remember him?
I don't know.
Oh, he just fucking heckled the fuck out of Row and like ruined us 10 minutes. I loved every second of it, and I still reminisce about it to this day. Like, I love it. He literally just went to Adam Row. You shit, lads, and no, and I'm fucking clearly better than everyone here, you know, just like as a solid retort. And then
he's right.
No, he was completely right. He was completely right, but it also got a laugh from the comics and also the audience in there. And he went, lad, you should have just been the fella putting the chairs out. And then Rowe went, what are you, some kind of terrorist? He went, if I was a terrorist, mate, what I'd do is I'd put them under your fucking chairs waiting for you, you fat cunt. And Rowe just went, you know what I mean? There's about 8 people there. It's shocking. So it's not a sign of comedic quality, doing okay or doing bad in that room. And he had this fella with dementia and he wanted to blow him up.
The hoo-ha circuit, man.
It was so good back in the day, bro.
I don't know if I remember.
So
John
you wouldn't have done it.
No.
Constantly fucking chewing. See, sometimes you need a fucking emotional support handgun.
When did you meet Binty?
First time I met Benny was first time I did Hot Water, and he was outside.
Envy.
Yeah, Envy time. So he's out on his own beatboxing, because of course he was. And
Binty,
just like
the owner of Hot Water.
He was just there beatboxing. I was like, hey, is Hot Water? And he was like, yeah. So I went in, did the spot, came out, chatted to him afterwards. And he's always been sound.
Bezzies ever since.
Yeah, well, not straight away, but yeah, it's fucking great, Binty.
I wore him down, lads.
Yeah, like you do to everyone.
You lived in, didn't you?
Yeah, I live with Binty. That's why I moved over, because I moved in with him.
I was living with Binty.
Good.
He's
Apart
very
from the fact that
clean.
He's got the most autistic fucking music taste in the world, right? So he'll just get either Imagine Dragons or James Blunt and play that endlessly.
He likes Childish Gambino.
Yeah, but he didn't like that when I was living with him, so we didn't get any variety. It was Imagine Dragons or it was James Blunt. That's it. And also, because he was doing well, he's bought Sonos speakers for the entire fucking house, right? So wherever he was, he'd just be followed around by James Blunt. I'm just like, fucking hell. My life is not brilliant. It's fucking shit.
I don't mind James Blunt. And he's an RAF boy like you.
No, he's Army.
See?
He's Army.
That thing's an actual bottle opener there, you know, Hughesy, on the magnet.
The blue thing.
Just let him do whatever he wants to do.
But yeah, like, I don't mind James Blunt. I think he's dead funny on Twitter as some of his music's good.
Yeah.
But hearing it all the time, all the fucking time, that kind of gets to you.
Oh,
yeah. Well,
would you shoot James Blunt with your anxiety handgun?
No, he's sound. He's dead funny.
Yeah, he's great, man. He was Ed Sheeran before Ed Sheeran, man.
How long before you'd shoot yourself with anxiety handgun?
Never would.
He'd never do it.
I would kill everyone on the planet before I killed myself.
But
really?
I've thought about this a lot. I will. Yeah, no. I would
Honestly,
kill everyone else before I end myself.
Oh, I'd kill myself in the first 3 days.
With me.
But there's so many people who think that he's gonna kill himself.
Well, no. The thing is, I would.
Oh no, I'd have Mike to shoot a school before he'd shoot himself.
Yeah, no, same.
Yeah.
Same, I would. But he goes to visit his mum. I live with him. He doesn't tell me going, or I'm going to visit my mum. He doesn't tell anyone fucking anything. I'll go out and then everyone's like, how's Mike? I'm like, he hasn't been in 4 days.
Yeah, gangster, moving silence.
No, innit? But they're just like,
Need to know
what's Mike?
basis.
Binty texts me once, go and genuinely check his room in case he's dead.
No, you're not allowed to do that. No one goes to my room.
No, I know. We had a fight.
You sound like a 10-year-old.
No one goes to my fucking room. No one goes to my
Adam's
room.
allowed in my room.
No one goes
No, but
to
you
my
know,
room.
when you're there going, Binty, I can't smell death yet. And he's like, it might be fresh. So I walked in. I've been in his room twice in me inside.
That's too many.
Did you know he'd been in?
No.
One time. No, one time he
fucking fuming.
No, one time he did fucking know because he found the kid with his fucking beard in his bed. Me mate Declan.
We had fucking words that night.
You let someone sleep in his bed?
Yeah, me mate Declan.
I just don't like people being around my stuff.
I went to put him in. I went to put him in my bed, and then my bed was like, he's not coming in my bed. And I was like, it's not your bed, it's my bed. She was like, put him on the couch, and then I went down on the couch, and Emerson was on the couch. I was like, for fuck's sake. So I was like, you can keep in my wardrobe, lad. And he was like, nah, lad. And I was like, go home. And he was like, oh, lad. And I was like, I'll just go in there for an hour, and then might come home from work for the first time. And
Emerson was in your bed?
No. Emerson was on me. I had a bed next to me bed, and Emerson used to sleep there like a dog.
I had a bed next to me bed.
Emerson cot.
Sleep there like a dog.
You had a cot for Emerson?
He's only little.
I know he is, but I just can't believe Emerson's ended up in his fucking
Emerson's
under his wing.
I've forgot Emerson's
Someone needs
in
to
the
step
room,
in there.
and I've started goosing because me and the birds have forgot Emerson are in the room, so me and my ex are shagging. And Emerson doesn't snore; he sleeps like a baby. He just fucking passes out, and he's dead cute. And then I'm goosing away.
Mate, there's a weird relationship.
I'm shagging away, and Emerson's on the floor there next to me, and he wakes up like halfway through me shag. It was only like 3.5 minutes in, you know what I mean? I'm not professing sexual fucking status, but I was just goosing away, and I just heard Emerson go, oh God. It's so wet, you know what I mean? I was like, fucking hell, is it the wet? And then we stopped, and Emerson, you're all good, lad. Sorry,
was your bird not a bit like, get him out?
She didn't know we were drunk, and we forgot that he was there.
Right.
And turns out Emerson had pissed himself, and that's what he was on about. He didn't even know we were fucking. It was so sick. It was a really good day. But by the way,
good. That wouldn't be a good day in my book.
No, I also shat myself the night before, so it was 2-1.
And you can see why.
Yeah,
So do you lock your door before you? Have you got a lock on it?
No, it's
It's
respect.
the honor system.
Right,
Doesn't sound like there's much
I'd put
honor
a
in
lock
these
on it.
houses.
I'd put a lock on it.
I nearly gave him a lock.
I'd 100% get a lock on that door.
I had a lock on my door.
I wouldn't trust him. I don't trust Kyle. I don't.
Kyle's fine.
Me dad put a lock on my door. Sick.
Oh, did he? Yeah, but when you leave, you can't lock it, can you? Unless you put like a Yale lock on your door, like an Airbnb.
Just look at a big bolt.
Yeah.
Kyle's barely there as much as me.
I know. I just don't trust who he brings back.
Kyle, no. Kyle loves riffraff.
No, he always tells me if he's bringing someone back.
Comes from you.
No, Kyle makes my homeless story seem very comfortable.
No, but Kyle's doing it in a sort of. He's a traveller,
Yeah, he's doing it like a gypsy, whereas I'm doing it out of necessity.
Kyle's like Jack Kerouac.
Yeah.
Except he'd say like Jack. That's like
right. Okay,
there's a beauty to what Kyle's doing.
We've done. I still want to speak about that, but right, what is it about Ofsted that you love?
They just proper make the kids shut up when you teach them, bro.
Right, when have you taught?
I taught in loads of schools during lockdown, so he's heard this before. So
beer, isn't he?
I'm assuming, yeah, there's one Corona left there.
Are they alcohol free?
Yeah, he's going for the non-alcoholic, is right. He's left on a little 4.5% for me on the way home getting. And so I applied for a job just being like a TA because I'd looked after autistic people for a job. And smashed that, done that for 2 years.
So have you got a qualification or something?
No. I just have fucking bare experience looking after like disabled people.
Okay.
It's why I let Emerson piss himself on him on sex.
Right.
So I applied for a job with this high school agency, and the COVID-19 pandemic was that much of a burden on the education system. I went from TA to teaching A-levels. It was fucking ridiculous.
Teaching A-levels?
Yeah, I was teaching...
Have you got an A-level?
No. And I was teaching A-level music.
Which school?
Loads in St. Helens, yeah.
St. Helens?
I taught in Bootle, I taught in Hillsides in Bootle. I taught
in the school.
I taught GCSE PE in the school. It wasn't just a team's goal where I'm going to run around for a bit, kids. It was in the school, and I taught a PE lesson, but it was theory.
Can you pass a DBS? You've not had anything.
No, I haven't done anything illegal. No.
I've a fray or anything.
I've been in maybe talk after, but I've
they got the wrong Adam Hughes.
Yeah.
Right. So
I am whatever I say.
So
I am.
You can get a DBS, obviously.
Yeah, smash my DBS. So I was teaching GCSE music. It was so sick. Like, I was teaching about Baroque composition.
Right.
And
can you spell Baroque?
Barouque, whatever. I'm not asked.
So no.
No, who gives a fuck, lad?
Wild.
Lad, I was on 15 quid an hour, I didn't care. And the kids were just all screaming at me, say, we don't care about Dmitri Shostakovich. Can we just play the piano? I just went, yeah, and then there was this 14-year-old bro singing James Blunt. Mike Osbourne came in with his anxiety handgun. Shot him up, mate. I taught a PE lesson and like theory, and I was like, I was just honest to the kids in the room. I was like, listen, I don't want to be here. I know you don't want to be here. I'll put a film on. Just shut the fuck up, watch the film. By the way, you have AirPods now, so you have no fucking need to put the earphone just dangling, because I'll get in shit for letting you use your phone. So don't you dare listen to tunes. This girl put a fucking... she just put her headphones on in front of me. They're like 16. Okay. Put her I was 19, I think, or 20. She put a fucking earphone in and it was tangling down. I went, listen, I'm going to teach you something from when I was in high school. I put it down your fucking sleeve, you gobshite. And I was like, yeah, just leave your arm there, you won't get caught. Ofsted came in. The entire lesson was boss. All the kids are just chilling with the fucking music in their ears at the long hair, the cat wigs.
So you're 20 years old?
Yeah, probably between 20 and 22, yeah.
And you were meant to be a TA for autistic kids, and then you ended up teaching A-level music.
Do cover lessons then.
Yeah, it was cover, and it wasn't like it was
the bare minimum to do cover.
Well, like, were you weren't as like you seem quite loose sometimes. Like, were you able to actually
lovely
keep it together?
Something of a
yeah, it was on.
happy-go-lucky.
I just sat there and we just all had a game of Among Us under the desk. It was so good, man.
Imagine, like, some schools use like an agency to send, like, cover.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Imagine him turning up.
I turned up in a suit and tie, Rob.
Cover supervisor, and Adam Hughes turns up.
He could probably act it and bluff his way.
It was bad, this PE lesson, though, bro. This theory PE lesson. This is one without Ofsted.
PE.
I turned up and I had to make the kids write a letter to Boris Johnson about why physical education is important in the school system. This girl at the back, she was sat there. She had a sleeve like that, and she was going, say, like a full shirt all the way up. She was waving a fucking shirt in the air like she was a wacky inflatable arm guy. Right. And I just went, all the kids in the class, 32 kids, laughing at everything she's saying, laughing at her hand moving up. And I just went to her, listen, if you're going to ask a question, put your hands up properly. And she just carries on, waving like the fucking sleeve up in the air, like she's a wacky inflatable person. And I went to her, listen, you can either show me show me your arm, or you can get out. I'm not putting up with this. And then she sits there and she pulls her fucking sleeve all the way up, and it's just a stump.
Right.
she was lying about having disabilities, bro. All the kids were laughing at her. Turns out I was fucking fronting her because she's a Hmong, man. It was fucking horrible, bro. I got floored. Like. I was like, oh,
So
shit.
she was disabled.
Yeah, and I was telling her to put her hands up properly. She had no hand.
What's happened with this?
I've had another one.
What's happened with this?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, did you just plug the podcast there? She must have had another one. Hey! Like that Family Guy meme. They said it!
Said the title.
Why has it gone off?
Just leave it.
Why?
Why you asked? Oh my God, why you
So I can
asked?
check my phone. Just make sure they're
Are you waiting on a gig, are you?
They're both are, aren't they?
Oh, you all on? You all on?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all doing a gig.
They've got to go, and then I'll meet them an hour later.
But
How
I
far
wasn't
is it
meant
from
to
me?
be on. I just got a phone call off Rob going, hey lad, can we shoot the podcast a little bit early, lad, so I can earn 100 quid? That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't.
You want the one,
Don't even quote how much he earns.
You want the one, eh? Nah, he's on 350 smackaroonies. And,
Fucking.
no, but that's why we're doing it. We're not doing it because Danny would book us separately. We're doing it because you're doing him a favour. It was a favour
Half the
booking.
lineup is
Yeah. You're probably Adam Hughes in this one of
as
you.
well with the closers fee.
He said, I've got no one who the guests, and I told her. He was like, oh, can they do the gig as well? I was like, oh, yeah, if you want.
He knows that I'm a little whore for an open spot as well. Like, he
How
knows.
is your career going at the minute?
I haven't got one anymore.
Aw.
Are you gonna try or what?
I keep trying to try, but no one trusts me, so I keep
No,
applying for gigs, and I'm just like, it's one of them. I need someone. I need the Nigerian guy to come back and make me do his tour support. It's fucking.
When's the last time you done Hot Water? You banned from there now?
No, I'm
It's
fine.
not banned from there.
I've literally, I do Hot Water whenever anyone other than Binty asks me to, because when people run their own shit, they're just like, Hughes, you'll do it, and I'll smash it.
Yeah.
I go on, roof it,
But then
Binty goes, you're brilliant.
You do something self-destructive then normally.
No, I've been all right. I don't think I've been that bad. Mike, have I been bad recently?
As
What
you
happened
been
Sunday?
What happened Sunday? Oh my God, don't you dare. What happened Sunday? Nothing
I'm not
happened.
saying about everything on Sunday. I'm just saying you were in the green room and you're pissed and yelling at people. And
I didn't yell at anyone.
Yes.
There was two cunts.
So
Oh, fuck off. No,
I remember I walked into Hot Water,
God.
and there's posters everywhere saying "Stop no vaping."
Oh, yeah,
and I
that's
was like,
because of
"What's
me.
this about? Is that for for everyone?" And they're like, "No, it's because Hughes was here." I was like, "So now there's no vaping posters everywhere."
No, but that's
Adam
just set
Hughes.
the alarm off twice. It's not my fault. The
Because
fire
once is
alarms
enough.
are sensitive.
Once should be enough.
Once.
Yeah.
I know it should have been once, but it was twice.
That's the problem.
It was Paul Blair's birthday. It was the wrong time to set the fire alarms off.
It was like 10 steps upstairs to go out.
It was upstairs where the fucking door. It was 10 steps to go out the fucking door and respect the venue.
So what's
it was
happened?
worse, Rob.
Hang on, what happened on Sunday then?
Oh wait, there was two women talking
Get
about
both
me.
versions of events.
Yeah.
So they were shit talking him as far as
In
I
the
know,
green
'cause
room.
I wasn't really paying
Two
attention.
comics.
In the green room.
Yeah, two female comics, bad mad. Well, there was one bad mad me and there was one defensive
Well,
me.
I know them. Like,
No, open spot.
Right.
Right.
And all I went was, are you talking about the yeah? And then,
No.
well, no, you can elaborate.
So
Hang on.
okay, so say it.
Yeah, let Adam finish and then you fill in the holes.
I just went, are you talking about me, yeah? And she went, I'm entitled to talk about whoever I want to talk about in this room. And I just go, oh, are you? You're entitled to talk about her, yeah? And, you know, I'm just fronting, just going, whatever. Binty's there beatboxing, singing James Blunt. And we're all just there. And I'm just going, what are you, if you're gonna talk about
should
me,
stand
go
front
get the
and
fuck outside.
So what?
So you offered the woman out?
No, I didn't fucking want to fight the bitch. She was about 50.
Well, why
So
you not
you
waiting?
actually did. So the way it went was
Oh, for fuck.
the way it went was more it was more like that, right? So it was more like
You offered the
you
50-year-old
you're
open
talking
spot.
about I'll fucking knock your head and I'm not doing fucking ass.
Okay, I reckon that's a little bit over-exaggerated.
No, that was exactly what fucking happened.
Yeah, I'm not even fucking
That's when I
ass.
told you maybe you should go home.
Right, had you been on by then?
No, I wasn't even on. I was watching the match. I was bladdered watching Liverpool win 1-0, lad.
Right.
I was glass collecting and everything in the pub that I was in earlier on.
This is just a couple of days. This Sunday just gone.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, it was
What time was this then?
must have been 11 o'clock.
What time did I leave you? I got
Right, it was after you left me.
Yeah.
Right.
so
Were you out on Sunday?
I did this gig,
did
didn't
my
I?
gig.
Oh, you didn't go to Wembley in the end?
No.
It was like 10:30, lads. It was,
Yeah,
at-
about-
Right.
Yeah.
it was 10:30. I've been drinking since 3.
Which, to be fair, on the day...
And you were offering straighteners out to 50-year-old
So
women.
after your Conley's Island gig, you went back over.
I've got a hot water.
Chat's out of his ass.
Saw Adam there. He was a bit pissed.
Did you jump on a hot water?
No, I just went down. I hadn't seen Benny.
It was the roast bottle, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
They're the areas, them.
They're good.
It's like 1v1. Someone who can write a joke versus someone who's 3 gigs in. Because Freddie Quinn's very good at
comics at all, or are they just anyone now who goes?
It's up and down.
It's pretty much anyone.
Is it just two friends who want to have a fucking go at each other?
There's been murder. Like, no, I mean, like, actual, like, murder.
Yeah, good. Some good.
Like, some of it's really funny, but some of them you're just watching it going, she can't write a joke anyway. Why are you giving her a go?
I think meant like it kicked off.
No, I'm just being like...
I was open.
A slice of a throat verbally with the fire.
Right.
So what was the woman bitching about you? What was she bitching
I think
about?
she was calling me a cunt, and I think she has every right to do so.
Was it for previous behaviour or the way you acted in the green room that day?
Who fucking knows?
I don't know. No, but I'm a conversation topic. People talk about me like I'm this big mad cunt, when 90% of the time I'm asleep. And I've never done it.
The rest of the time you do mad cunt shit.
And I'm but again, not really. I drink. I fucking buy people drinks. I cuddle everyone.
I buy people drinks.
I do. I'm not a horrible person anymore. But they talk about me like from times when they don't know me, and then there's people who chat shit about me.
You've never been a horrible person.
No, exactly. But people chat shit about me because it's fun to chat shit about the guy who gives them gigs. You know what I mean? It's like it's fucking.
You are like a little cult leader of like some weird,
Yeah.
like say autistic sweaty open spot.
But as soon as they learn that that's all I am, they start chatting shit. And as soon as they're like 40 gigs in, they're just like, Adam just uses us for money.
It takes a few years to work your people out on the circuit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then you see the same characters, so you become more used to what they are.
Especially when you've not seen people like that before.
Yeah, so we know acts that eventually once have been around a while that you sort of go, oh, that, and then you see them do the same thing with another, and you're thinking, oh, this is how they work.
Yeah, so round the corner, I let anybody on. So my rule when it comes to that gig is anybody can come on and anybody can do 5 minutes, which is a very inclusive, progressive way of looking at it. But then people say that I'm misogynistic, which... and that I don't book women. I do book women. I book fucking everybody. How can you be misogynistic when I let anybody on? It's not my fault that the women who do comedy don't want to be in the same room as me. That's nothing to do with...
I feel like that was very much your fault.
No, definitely, but it's nothing to do with booking policy.
Oh, no. Yeah.
It's to do with the fact that they're
General
uncomfortable
demeanour,
around angry ginger drunks, and that's probably because they're not used to being around angry ginger
How
cunts.
often are you on the ale these days?
Probably daily at the minute.
Probably.
I went 4 months sober.
Well done.
In my previous relationship, I was 3 months. She asked me to quit ale. I went, yeah, of course, I'll quit ale. I can't go into it that much. I'll tell you why later. But I was 3 months sober, and then
she can't go into it.
And then she left me, and then now I'm drinking again because I was homeless again for 2 months. I was living in Waterloo on a fucking floor, lad.
Whose floor?
And me mate William Bolton's floor, and I was just living there for 2 months. And then I nearly moved in with Mike, and then Mike was drunk and couldn't agree to it because he was drunk and really polite. It was 6 can Mike. And then a week later he was like, do you want to move in? And I was like, nah, I've just put 10 grand on a flat.
Somebody literally that day.
Yeah.
And I said, you've got to tell me within a week.
Right.
And once a week was up, I offered it 10. Like I said.
I walked up to him pissed and I went,
Right.
Mike, lad, I'll give you $1,000 tomorrow to move in.
He would have done as well.
Yeah.
And I said no.
I put 10 grand on
I'm
a
a
flat.
principled fucking person. I could have done with that fucking money too.
Yeah. and now I'm living on my own, lad. I chill in the Baltic on the ground floor of this tower block. I let me takeaway drivers.
I think that's where Darcy was living when she was over here.
Oh God, she died. Rest in peace. That's me next. It's a bad omen.
Imagine being the owner of that building, and Adam Hughes is the face of your.
I lost me fob after 15 minutes, lad.
Your apartment block that you're trying to sell to like business.
I just use my window as a front door.
And he's just he's like, is that the janitor? No, that's just
janitor.
So you've been living with
yank. It's a fucking caretaker, and you know it, lad. You fucking. I know you went to private school, Rob, with your janitors.
What about you? Are you back gigging regularly a bit or not now, or what?
I mean, I'm a very lazy fucking man.
Yeah.
Try to.
I actually reckon if both of us tried, we'd be phenomenal, but neither of us do. So we stagnated on
Maybe
5 years ago.
Phenomenal's a bit.
Phenomenal's a bit much.
Yeah, we'd be very good. We'd be good.
How is the Comedy Sound gig going now?
Good. So
It was
back
lovely on
first
Sunday.
time on Sunday, so we
It's
moved
always
it to
lovely.
the last Sunday of the month because now everyone's got more money. So
Right.
Wanna
One
get
of the
paid.
patrons was there, Waddington.
Was it busy?
About 30.
Oh, was he absolutely fucking adores
Yeah, 'cause
you?
when
Was
Simon
hates
did it
me.
last time-
Yeah. It was just
when Simon did it last time, it was fucking dead. So when I'm getting him back on, I want to make sure it's
There's just like the eight locals
Yeah.
like asleep on the front row.
About 40 there, and they were great. Like,
When can I do it again?
So anyway,
So you're not
hands up
gigging
last
regular then?
no, I'm trying to. Like me and Ben Robinson are doing a split show at the end of the year in October.
Oh yeah.
So, because Ben wants to like do some online stuff, he wants to do some like content. He's decided he wants to do a fucking documentary. It's a cool idea, right? So we're going to do a documentary of taking this show from absolute zero to when we do it.
Right.
So we're doing that at the moment. So I'm filming some shit with him on Thursday, and we've got, because again I'm a lazy motherfucker. I've suggested that we have to write 10 minutes of new material every month, and if we don't, then we have to do a forfeit.
Which is round the corner every Wednesday.
So in,
Round the corner in your
January,
boxes.
Kyle Legacy gave us, if you haven't done it, then the other person has to clean the other person's house or flat dressed in a French maid's outfit.
Couldn't you talk about all the way, or like going like with Oman and all that? Surely there's loads of stuff there.
Before?
No, just too far removed from the regular crowd.
Try it again.
No, I probably will at some point, but I've got a load of stuff I'm doing at the moment.
Have you seen the documentary some kid made about me?
On that note, Mike, where can we find you?
Oh, you rapping? What time are you on stage?
Well, they're at 7:30 start, so they need to leave.
Right. Okay. Who else is on?
I don't know.
I couldn't even plug my documentary there, bro.
You can't. I'm going to give you a chance now. Mike, where can we find you?
I'm on Twitter, which I will never stop calling Twitter, at Mike_Osbourne.
That's gone shit now.
It has gone shit, but I'm never not calling it Twitter.
I can't open it. I don't open the app now. It annoys me too much. Go on, sorry. I didn't interrupt your plug there, but it's really
And
ruined
if you
it for
are
me.
local to the area, I run a gig on the last Sunday of the month at Molly's Chambers in Birkenhead. It is a awesome fucking biker bar, which is unfortunately on the wrong side of the river, but it's a good gig, so come along.
Yeah.
It's free.
Usually.
If you want to find me, you can find me usually in Teddy's at 4 a.m. You can
Outside B&Q at 8 in the morning.
You can find me at Tanny Max Tavern between 9 and 5, Monday to Friday. If you want to follow me socials, just you don't. It's pointless. I run a gig every Wednesday round the corner. If you just want to come to that, come. I run a gig in Warrington.
Where's your documentary?
Oh, fuck that. It's shit. It makes me seem like I'm talented. It's like 15 minutes. It's got 44 views. It's fucking class, lad. Some student walked up to me. I'll send you it later.
Right.
Some student walked up to me. He was like, I want to do a documentary on you. I saw you on Monday. You're at water. I thought you were great. I was like, sick. Because they were going to do the documentary about hot water. Hot water said no. And then they were like, I'll just do it about you then. And I was like, sound. So he just recorded around the corner every week. And it's just open spots, doing a spot, and then saying how good I am. It's fucking dead cheesy. I love it. And then I've got a gig in Warrington the last Thursday of the month in Latchford at the Cheshire Cheese. Got a gig in Bootle, which Rob refuses to do, even if I pay him, because he's better than Bootle, apparently.
It's not that I'm better than Bootle, it's I'm better than your gigs.
That is potentially correct. It's
Not having you do
correct.
40 minutes before you bring me on.
I don't do that.
About how I went to private school and I'm a blag Bootlehead.
I would do that, yeah. I would do that.
I love the way that he just does a fucking 180 on any.
No, like
I don't do that. Oh yeah, do that. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be the 40 minutes. I'd do 7 about Rob.
I did your Murphy's Distillery. You do what you fucking like when you get there.
If it's my gig, I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
See?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, but if it's my dough,
yeah, but you're wasting my time.
Oh my God, to still pay you.
Yeah, but I'm not. You know,
if I'm paying you, you fucking
if I'm getting
shit.
it, I'm having to fucking hang around while you fucking self-indulge.
Oh my God, self-indulge. The crowd love it. Like Murphy's was all right. It was fine.
Any more gigs?
Bootle round the corner. I've got a split show. I'm doing a split show, not at water. I'm doing it in a split show, just me. It's just me and my other personality. And it's
middle class personality.
Me and Jamie Bush were doing round the corner on the 29th of March. Tickets are pretty much whatever you want to fucking pay. I don't care. I charge some random fella a tenner. Then I charge 3 of my mates a $5 each. There's no set fee. I don't care. I just go to them. What do you think I'm worth?
Right.
And sometimes in Warrington they pay it's free entry, and after I've got a fucking glass filled with notes. They fucking love me in Warrington, lad.
You're the Robin Hood of the arts.
Oh, trust me, bro. I fucking know that, lad. Fucking.
What is this?
Show me legs. Look at how much privilege I've got.
Something else at the end.
Thank you very much. Sign up to the Patreon.
And then you won't have to listen to me again.
Buy tickets for Alan's
What a
fundraiser.
wild episode. I enjoyed that.